morning, everyone. This is DSA morning show, the third and the last one this year. Yeah, we worked hard the whole academy. We learned many interesting and useful things for our future, but we also had a lot of fun. Well, no time for nostalgia right now, so let's begin with our show, and first we have announcements.
We are starting with a Russian breakfast prepared for us by Lola. Interview about two different schools from two different countries. Funny story about first day at school. Lesson about avoiding common mistakes. Brief look at Old Plovdiv in Don't Miss Out. Point of view on spending holidays. Forecast for today presented by Sharon.
Many scientists think that breakfast is not as important as lunch or dinner. Some people don't even have breakfast. I disagree with these people. I can't miss my breakfast. You know what it means? We will cook another tasty breakfast right now. From Russia is in our kitchen. Hey, what are you cooking today?
Good morning everyone and welcome. So tonight I'm going to show you how to cook an oatmeal, a very Russian thing. I eat it every morning and love it. So you will need some milk, 4 cups of oatmeal, some butter, some honey and some sugar. If you would like you can add salt, but I'm not going to do that because I don't like that. So I already boiled the milk and I put in 3 cups of milk, and right now I'm going to take a different spoon and I'm going to put 4 spoons of oatmeal into the bowl. So I carefully put it and stir. It's important to stir because even when you're boiling milk, it can burn to the sides of the pan, and that's not going to be very nice because of the smell and the taste. And so now I'm going to put 2 more. So 1, 2, 3 more, excuse me. 2 and 3. And so now we are going to boil it for about 5 minutes, and when we come back it's going to be boiled. So see you in a couple of minutes and back to the studio.
Thank you, Lola. Now we're going to tell you about the things that happened to our academy just yesterday. News.
Good morning, welcome to the DSA News. Today we are going to tell you about the most interesting things that happened yesterday morning at the Digital Skills Academy. The video group's morning started in the studio where they made DSA live show. They were really nervous, but their release was interesting and intense. After that stressful work, we began preparing for today's last DSA live show. 2 nights ago, their photo group made awesome photos with colorful lights outside, and yesterday they had to edit them. Some students made interviews, some just had a rest after hard work. The assistants danced and had fun. We need to thank everyone for being with us. I hope you were interested in following our news.
We still have a lot of countries and a lot of schools in our academy. Today we have a special interview. You will see 2 students from 2 different schools from 2 different countries. In our studio, we have Oral from Spain and Ilan from South Africa. Hello.
Hello.
So, tell me about your schools. Where are they situated?
My school is situated in Johannesburg, South Africa, which is in the center of Gauteng, which is a province in South Africa.
Mine is situated in La Moraleja, which is in the northern part of Madrid, Spain.
What do you study in your schools?
So other than the subjects that are studied all over the world, like the normal maths, science, English, my school has a select program that allows students who have just started high school to choose small subjects that they can almost experience what types of subjects they can take later in high school so that they can get a bigger variety of what they want to study.
So my school, starting from 10th grade, you can choose between 6 subjects that will help you in your future career, and between, for example, you have physics, chemistry, biology. This is our P part. This was on the Yom HaShoah. A Holocaust survivor came to our school to give. This is the little kids with a smart board learning how to use it. And this is the main entrance of our school.
So, what special do you have in your schools?
So in my school, I love how everyone gets involved. Everyone's part of everything, and just everyone loves the school so much. It's something I can't explain, but rather I can show you. Here's a video here. I can show you what my school's about.
Hold on to me as we go, as we roll down this unfamiliar road. And although this wave is stringing us along, just know you're not alone.
'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home. Settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. The trouble, it might drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found.
Just know you're not alone.
'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home. Ooh, settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they'll fill you with fear. The trouble, it might drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
Wow, that's great. And what about you?
So in my school, we're like a big family. And students will organize many events such as the Hanukkah or Yom Ha'atzmaut, so that gives us a lot of responsibility. And something very important is that for Yom HaShoah, about one survivor comes and gives us their testimony, and that's really, it's a great experience.
What do you like in your schools?
In my school, everything is initiated by the students. If anything wants to be done, it has to be done by the students, or even though it's looked through by the teachers, but it's always run by the students. The students take matters into their own hands and make sure that everything happens, everything's done, everything's fun to be part of.
So in my school, I like that students can get involved in organizing events, important events with our Jewish community of Madrid, and how we're like a family and everyone helps each other when they need them, and many events and games we have in our school.
Nice, thank you. So, the first day in school is an important part of our life. But sometimes it not only brings good memories, but also disappointments. In our rubric, Jokes on You, you'll see funny example of such situation.
So how was school, honey?
It was really good. I made so many new friends.
Cool, and what about your lessons?
They were good too. We learned so many new things, starting with Hebrew vocabulary. Did you know that ice cream in Hebrew is glida?
Oh, I didn't know that. What else did you learn?
I also had a science lesson where we learned about particles.
Oh wow, how interesting.
Yeah, it was honestly amazing. I had such a good day.
I am so proud of you.
Oh, thanks, Mum.
I can't believe you've had your first day of school. You're growing up so fast.
Wait, what? First day? Wait, do you mean I have to go back?
Yeah?
No. What? You must be joking. No! No!
Lola has been cooking for us oatmeal, and now we will go again to our kitchen to check the result.
Hello everyone and welcome back. So I've already put it away everything, and now I already did the oatmeal. Here it is, and I'm just gonna add some things to it. I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar just so it tastes better. You can top it with some salt, but I personally don't like it, as I said, so I don't really want to do that. As well, you can cut some fruits. I have a nectarine right here, and I'm gonna cut it for a little, and just for a good look and for a topping, it'll look great. As well, I like bananas. That's really like a thing I do every morning. As well, I want to add some butter. There's a saying in Russian, "Кашу маслом не испортишь," which means you can't ruin an oatmeal with butter, which is a really great saying, as a person said. And while it's hot, while the oatmeal is hot, I'm just going to take a little bit of butter and put it inside and just stir it in for a little. And as well, if you don't eat sugar, or you'd like some honey, I want to top it with honey as well. And a little bit of honey never hurts. Just here and there. And with that said, we are done. Everything I did tonight is here. And I would really much like it for you to try it, because that's a thing we do in Russia, and it really helps your digestive system in the morning. It's very healthy and very tasty. Thank you, and back to the studio.
Nothing is ideal. Everybody do mistakes at the beginning. We want to help you, so our third lesson from New Bayana Studio is about common video mistakes and how to avoid them.
Everyone makes mistakes, but most of the people who shoot video make it when they're just starting out. Headroom is the space between the top of the subject's head and the top of the screen frame. It is usually too much or too little. Too much space distracts from your subject. too little can feel odd as you are cutting off their foreheads. You generally want to have just a bit of space over the top of the head of your subject. Placed behind is the distance from the actor's back to the edge of the frame. Most beginner video makers leave more space behind the actor's back than his face. There must be more space in front of the actor in the frame, not behind him. This way, the viewer sees where the actor looks in space. The presence of space in front of the actor allows him to leave the frame without using camera movement. If you have two actors who walk to each other, before they meet, each one should move in the opposite direction of the other. Thus, when editing video, a viewer will understand what happens on screen. This is a compositional error that comes from not paying attention to what's in the background. Trees, posts, and even bits of other people will appear as strange antennae or odd growths, and how it affects what's in your viewfinder. Even changing your angle slightly can fix this. As a general rule, try and keep your background uncluttered. White balance is a setting of your camera. It is calibrating your camera to show colors accurately under a variety of light conditions. Your scenes look more blue or orange for this reason. Different light sources have different color temperatures. Some light or daylight is more blue. The azure average tungsten light bulb is more orange, and fluorescent light bulbs give off a green. Set your white balance according to your light source for accurate color. Shutter speed affects how much motion blur is in each frame of your video. As a general rule, your shutter speed should be double that of your frame rate. If you shoot on 24 frame rate per second, your shutter speed should be 150. In some cases, you can change shutter speed to have special motion effect. If you'd like to have more slowly motion, increase shutter speed.
In today's Don't Miss Out, we have a place that is not like it in Sofia, but it is still a very beautiful place that you shouldn't miss when you visit Bulgaria. Look at Old Plovdiv.
Plovdiv is the second largest city in Bulgaria and the economical capital of the country. It is located on the banks of the Maritsa River, southeast of the Bulgarian capital, Sofia. It is an important economic, transport, cultural and educational center. There is evidence of habitation in Plovdiv dating back to the 6th millennium BCE, when the first Neolithic settlements were established. It has been considered to be one of the oldest cities in the world. The Old Town in Plovdiv is an architectural and historical reserve located on 3 of Plovdiv's hills: Nebet Tepe, Jambaz Tepe and Taksim Tepe. The city is host to a variety of cultural events. The Roman Theatre of Plovdiv is one of the world's best preserved ancient theatres. It was constructed during Roman Emperor Trajan. It can host between 5,000 and 7,000 spectators, and it is currently in use. The theatre is one of the most valuable monuments of the ancient city of Philippopolis.
Every child in the world loves holidays. While we are still on our vacation, we made a survey about holidays, and now we will see what our students answered to the questions.
Bonjour everyone, here is the result of the Digital Skills Academy 2019. I love going on vacation in a lot of places with people that I met on vacation during summer, winter, and here are some results of the students who answer a lot of questions. Yeah! Firstly, how important are these things for holidays? The first reply has people, then the second is place, the third is food, and the fourth is weather. After, what do you like to do the most on the holidays? Most of you replied wandering around the cities, then 32% sightseeing, and then 23% shopping, and 9% going in the restaurant. Which season do you prefer to have on holidays? Most of all, like 91% said summer, and only 9% for winter. With whom do you like to spend the holiday? A lot of you wants to travel with family, 32%, and then with boy or girlfriend, 18%, and only 5% for alone, in fact. After, how do you prefer to travel for a holiday? Most of you reply by plane, then the second choice was by car, and the third one by train, and after that by bus. How often do you go on holiday? There is a lot of replies here, a few times a year, almost every Saturday, 2, 4, 3, 4, and so we have an average of 3-4 times a year here. Thank you. Bonjour Bulgarie, je vous aime tous, gros bisous. Merci de m'avoir écouté et dédicace à l'Horte France.
And now, forecast. The weather looks kinda nice, but only our forecaster Sharon knows the true answer for the question. What is the weather today?
Estonia, it's 24 degrees. In Bulgaria, Plovdiv, 27 degrees and raining. In French, Marsilia, 32 degrees and sunny. French, Lithuania, 25 degrees and very raining. Moldova, 28 degrees and with skies, clouds. Russia, raining, sunny, clouds. United Kingdom, 21 degrees with sun and clouds. United Kingdom, 21 degrees with clouds and sunny. Ukraine, 28 degrees, clouds and sunny. South Africa, sunny, hot, 19 degrees. Thank you. Goodbye.